Okay, so you come in the front porch, and as you come in the front porch there's two cupboards, a meter cupboard here, which we need to take a picture of in a minute, and then there's another one underneath with a shoe rack in it, which is quite nice. So there's a shoe rack there. When you come through into the hallway, it's left you a lovely little hallway unit there, which is very nice. There's your Wi-Fi gear, and there's some clothes hooks, there's a thermostat there. Decor's all okay, and a glass door through from the porch to the rest of the house. You've got the stairs going up, going upstairs there. We'll have a look up there in a little while. Immediately on your right as you come in that door, you've got the kitchen where you'll find Debbie. And he's left you everything, absolutely everything. You've got a kettle, you've got a 4-slice toaster, you've got your cooker, washing machine, a double oven,
microwave.
Microwave, hob. That looks like a coffee grinder, I don't know if it is. Smart meter down there. All your cutlery, all your glasses, everything like that up there.
Some pans.
Some cleaning stuff. Cupboards full of pots and pans, kitchen-y type things. So everything is here. And then through the arch into the lounge, which is super. It's really nicely decorated, immaculate. It's left you a coffee table here with a couple of drawers on it. Side unit for your TV over there when you get one. There's no TV. Here on the left there is an under the stairs cupboard, which quite often of course would have been turned into a downstairs loo, but this, I know you can't really see because it's dark in here, but this is absolutely brilliant because we've got a lot of stuff to store for you and it's going in there, or at least most of it is. And you've got double windows here through to your conservatory, and then from the conservatory he's left you an ironing board. There's an airing rack there, a couple of opening windows, nice comfy armchair here in the conservatory, and a very, very smart sun chair, I must say. Very nice table, a couple of plants on it. And then we're out into the garden with an excellent shed, very heavily built by himself, I believe. I believe he built that himself. So we'll be putting things like the trunks and that out there, I hope, if the weather will allow us to do it. And then you've got a gate through to the wild grounds out the back there, which is padlocked, as was the shed. And there you have it. All in all, very, very nice. Very nice. I think you've fallen on your feet. Right, so I'm stood at the top of the stairs now. All that stuff there's got to come up in a minute, but I'm just going to have a little film around. So from the top of the stairs you've got a landing, and then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 doors. 6 doors. Amazing. It's not 6 bedrooms, don't worry. This is the first door that you open. So how about that? Top of the stairs, first door you open. There's a very nice step ladder been left there. Quite an expensive looking bit of kit that. And yeah, one or two little tools in there. Some shelving. Really, really nice, useful store cupboard here. Yeah, so absolutely ideal. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's a lampshade. There you go, it's a lampshade, some notebooks, some wrapping paper, some little drawers with nothing in. But really useful set of shelves in there, ideal. And a light as well, which switches on just around the corner here. There we go. There you go. So you have a very, very useful storage cupboard. That's the first door you come to at the top of the stairs. Second one you come to, this is your master bedroom. It would appear that only one of the wall lights works, but you know, such is life. I think what's happened, looking at it, looking at it, the pull cord's come off the bottom of it. That's also, yeah, if you put a pull cord on there, there's quite a good chance I would think that might work. And we've got this is, looking at it, I would say that's a king size. Yeah, it's a good sized bed. Very, very solid. Yeah, nice solid bed. Beautiful chest of drawers left here, all in excellent condition. Very nice piece of furniture actually. Proper wood bottoms, not your Formica-y stuff. Yep, really nice. No problem at all with that. Okay, so you've got a nice chest of drawers there. Coming a bit further around, you've got an ottoman. Oh, hello. It's absolutely full of bedding. So there's all sorts of bedding been left here, which I imagine is for this bed, but so an ottoman full of bits and pieces there, all in oak. Very nice. Side table, 3 drawers, again, same sort of quality, all very nice quality stuff. So 3 drawers, a side table, and another one over there, the other side. Windows looking out over the back garden. Can't see anything at the moment because it's pitch black. It's been raining all day. Nice curtains, good neck. Let's have a look at the curtain rail. Yeah, might want a little bit of attention on the curtain rail, but it doesn't look too bad. For some reason it doesn't seem to be fitting there into the holder, but it doesn't look too bad. Windows, I would say they're older style, but they work. They work. They're not. Oh, they are lockable, but there's no lock on them. But they're in good shape. Look all right. They've left you an electric fan down here, and there's some sort of remote control here, which I imagine is for that fan. Then we've got a built-in wardrobe. So you have shelves down the right-hand side. I imagine this would be hanging space. Yes, indeed. So then you got full height hanging space, plenty of storage in there. Okay, so nice built-in wardrobe, all in good condition, all working. Yeah, doors all look more or less lined up, so that's good. And then we've got an oak, solid oak wardrobe over here. Let's have a little look inside. Oh, okay, one piece. A one piece. So although you can't really see, can you? But there's one hanging rail at the top. Good few hangers in there. Yep. So you've got more hanging space here than you can shake a stick at, and I would think enough hangers for anything you could possibly want. And 3 drawers at the bottom of the unit. Down there, look. Sorry, the light's not very good, but it is dark. 3 drawers at the bottom, and your little oak unit over here at this side of the bed. So actually, bed feels really comfortable, quite firm. So if you like a firm bed, you'll be all right. So there's your bedroom. Is that grey or green? I'm not really sure. Can't tell in this light. Not sure if it's grey or green, but actually the whole house is nicely decorated. And if it were me, I wouldn't be changing anything. It looks really, really good. It's very livable just as it is. So there's your main bedroom. We'll continue the tour, and I'm gonna just stop this here so we got another tip. So next door down from the main bedroom, this is the bedroom that's obviously being used as a child's bedroom. Again, I'm sorry about the light in here, you can't see a lot. There's 2 single beds in here. Plenty of room for a good double bed there in the middle if you wanted to. And the same style of furniture again. This oak furniture. This one is damaged. Down here, look, it's got a damage in it. But it's still functional. Obviously it's been a kid's room. Yeah, the beds, divans have drawers underneath, and those drawers contain spare bedding. So at both sides, note this side's empty. So on one side, the drawers contain spare bedding, and on the other side they're empty. Okay, clearly keen on whales and that sort of thing, as in the fish type whales. Yeah, because they're all over the place. You asked about the holes in the skirting. Yes, there are 2 holes in the skirting. They're not holes, it's where I suspect they've had a wardrobe mounted, a fitted wardrobe, and they've taken it out because you can see that would have fitted the frame, and then there's a mark going right the way along the ceiling there to the mark that's on the other side of the skirting. So yeah, there are 2 bits cut out of the skirting there, but I mean, 5-minute job to repair it. Plastering in here. They've obviously run this switch in here to put the bedside lights on. You can see the plastering is not great, but you know, it's a spare room, isn't it? So it's fine. Up the other end of the room, we have a single oak again. I think it's oak. No, I think this is pine. Single pine wardrobe. You're not going to see much in this light. There's no light up this end of the room. So there's a single pine wardrobe there. There you go, and a chest of drawers here. Again, pine. Functional, perfectly functional, and on the wall a moving TV bracket, which the kids have obviously had at some point. Yeah, and I could, I suppose, take that, put it on the front door, couldn't I? Yeah, very piratical. Okay, so a very good sized spare room, I would say. Very good size. Plenty of room for a double bed, and if you wanted to, you know, better bedroom furniture. Okay, I'm going to stop it there and I'll start again for the bathroom. Okay, as promised, you come out of the child's bedroom there, turn left, and you're in the bathroom. So here's the bathroom, and what do we got? First time I've been in, had a really good look around. So we've got 2 windows, both with roller blinds fitted. We've got like a blue-grey, slaty sort of tile that is quite nice and modern. Huge bath. You could do lengths of this bath. It's massive, big enough even for me. Seat in the corner of it, look, and 2 shower heads over, a fitted shower head over, huge shower head over, and a wand as well. Looks to me as if that is a bit shaky. You might want to be looking at that early on. That bracket up there is a bit shonky. Yeah, it's wobbling like mad. Look, and that shouldn't be doing that really. Yeah, so that wants a bit of looking at. Shower curtain on this rail here. All appears to be in good nick. No issue with that. That looks fine. I'm not sure what this is. Oh, there we go. It's just the lights. Silly me. Okay, chrome towel rail there and heater, a unit, a standalone sink here. Above it we have a nice little bathroom cabinet, 2 shelves in there. Yeah, mirrors both, or mirrored anyway, mirrored both sides. Yeah, nice bathroom cabinet. He's a good looking chap. And down here, right down here we have a drawer, bits and pieces left in there, some little units that fit in, and in the bottom drawer, yeah, some cleaning stuff and that sort of thing. So all good. And close coupled system on the throne. There is only 1 throne in the home, and this is it. Yeah, flushed with success. Okay, so there's your bathroom. Very functional, no big problems. Just that is definitely in need of sorting out. That is very dicky. Okay, I'm going to stop it there, and then we'll have a look at the last 2 doors outside. Right, so Kitty's bedroom, bathroom, and then we have these 2 doors here. 1, 2, side by side, looking in. Look at that. Oh, and there's a light. Okay, so there's a cupboard. He's using it as a tool cupboard. It's a massive, great cupboard here. Loads and loads of space. And there's all sorts of things in here. Clearly you need to buy yourself a car because there's some booster cables here. There's a couple of useful tape measures, a padlock, spare loo rolls, a floodlight, some tools, decorating tools, new valve for a radiator. I think he must have been quite a handy chap. And then up here, look, there's paint rollers, paint brushes, masking tape, something that hasn't even been unwrapped there. I don't know what that is. Nope, no idea. No idea what that is. You'll have fun finding out. And there's paints. Yep, should you wish to freshen anything up. Yeah, there's plenty of paint in there, loads of it in fact. So yeah, all nice and tidy. So big storage cupboard there. To be honest, although it's not a big house, it's got plenty of storage. Next door to it, another door. In here you have a ginormous airing cupboard. Probably looks a bit black because there is no light in the airing cupboard. If I open this right up, you can see your boilers in front of you. It is a Worcester, which I'm assured is one of the best makes. So there you go. There's a Worcester boiler there. And what's up here? Oh, I don't know what this is. Oh, some African woodwork. Oh, look at this. An African lady. There you go. Bless her. Yeah, and there's another one. What's that? Oh, there's two of them. Yeah. Yeah. A fallen Madonna with the bigger the boobies. There you go. But two African ladies there. Just waiting for you. He was pretty handy with wood, this chap. That's very nicely fitted out as an airing cupboard. You have no trouble at all there. Okay, so that completes the tour of the upstairs without going up into the loft, and I'll leave that for you, I think. Go up in the loft, there's 2 bolts on it, and as you've seen in that cupboard over there, there is a very nice step ladder. Okay, there we go. That's it done upstairs. Okay, so we are about to bid goodbye to 42 Swafield Street for now, but I'm just going to have a little video around, show you how we're leaving it. So here's your front entranceway with your little oak dresser there, and your internet, and some smellies, and your main connection down there for telephone or internet, that sort of thing. Thermostat on the wall there, which we've turned as far down as it will go. It doesn't seem to go all the way down, but that's as far down as it can go. We'll leave the boiler off. Outside, so there's your entranceway. Okay, through to your right you've got your kitchen. So everything's been put away, wiped down. Yeah, but you've got everything you need here. Nice arranged. Some of the cupboards have got handles missing, but you can soon find something that, not many. This one down here, look, that's got a handle missing. And a couple of bits are loose, they're going to need a screwdriver on them, but not too bad. So there's your double oven. Swan is the make. Here's your toaster. We think maybe only half of that works because we had toast this morning and could only get half of it to work. You've got your kettle, that's fine. Plenty of cupboards all around, and your hob. Just so you're aware, I'm going to turn the hob off, and it turns off on there. So the hob is now off. That's your smart meter there for your electricity and that sort of thing. Yeah, which as you can see, the needle is pretty much down at 0. Okay, right, we'll go through to the lounge. So going through to the lounge, I'm going to turn it off so I've got smaller section. Okay, so starting again with a nice full battery in the lounge. We've got your table and chairs. 3 of them are there, 3 of the chairs are there. And one of the chairs over there at your dad's desk. We haven't plumbed up the computer and that because you need to attend to the extension lead that comes out. So, but all the computer stuff is here to get your dad's computer up and running again. The key to this central drawer, sadly we left at Wendy's house because it fell out of my pocket, and Debbie picked it up and put it on the side because she didn't know what it came from. But Wendy's going to mail that on to you. So the key to the desk is at Wendy's at the moment. Your fridge freezer is turned off and the doors are left open with a cloth in them to make sure they can't close so that it doesn't get all smelly and horrible. But just use a bit less power until you get here, of course. Walking round, you've got your gas heater. We didn't use that last night, even though it was a chilly night. It was nice and warm in here. No problem. Fat bloke doing some filming. You've got your telly unit here with the high level sockets and aerial for it. so when you get around to getting yourself a telly, you'll be all right there. And the power sockets are down there, down behind it. Okay, swinging round, we're going to leave the blinds closed. Over here you've got your armchair, your oak coffee table. That sofa has seen better days. The right hand side of it over here is very sunken, but you know, it will do your turn for now. Mum's dresser, which they bought when they got married way back in the 60s. It made it here without incident. You might need to get a bit of a clean on the glass and that where I taped them up, but should be fine.
It's worth a bit of money.
Do I, darling? Oh yeah, Debbie says to tell you that if you don't like it and you want to get rid of it, it is Gentique, and Gentique is collectible, so you know they sell for a few £100, those. Cupboard under the stairs. That's going to take you a little while, I'm afraid. It is wedged with all of your boxes, so boxes of photographs, boxes of diaries, boxes of books, those sorts of things. All the bookcases that were around your dad's office are here. They're lean ones. You put them together and they lean against a wall, but they're perfectly stable if you decide you're going to use them at some point. They're there, all for you. Moving around out to the conservatory. That was Mum's rug, so we've put Mum's rug down out here for you. You've got an armchair to your left. There's one of your dad's plates up on the wall for now. Yeah, as I said, the roof, I think the roof itself is okay, but it looks like it's been ages since these blinds were open, and I didn't attempt it because I think to attempt it, they might break, they might fall down, and we don't have the time to put that right at the moment, so we haven't done it. Garage, it's like a garage. Shed, all locked up. I have shed envy, that's an excellent shed. And the gate similarly, very heavily built, and they're both locked. Okay, you've got an iron and an ironing board there, and Hoover there. And these two trunks, this one and this one, have got some of your dad's old files and papers in. Granddad's old steel trunk is out in the garage, but out in the shed, but it's got nothing in it. I've put up your key safe this morning. As you go into the shed, it's just on the left there, and the combination is the phone number of the old house, so you should remember that. Okay, and access through the combination lock that you sent me, I'll send you separately. Okay, but the combination lock is on the front. Okay, I think that about sums it up. We're just going to make sure everything's turned off, including the boiler, and we're going to head out on our way, and we're going to head back down to Portsmouth today. Okay, bye for now. Bye. Quick supplementary video. This is the cupboard on the right at the top of the stairs, which is where your boiler is. We're just about to turn it off, so if you look at the buttons here, this one says select on it, and then if you look up here it says off, twice, once, or on. The moment it's on twice. Yeah, so I'm going to press the button 3 times. The boiler is now off. Okay, so when you come in, you're going to have to press that bottom right button to bring the boiler on. When we came in, there wasn't a great deal of pressure on the gauge, so you might want to have a look at the pressure. Don't go higher than the red arrow. Okay, and to do it, gently open both of these valves underneath. That will allow water pressure in from the cold main into the heating system, and it will raise the pressure on this dial. You want to be somewhere around about a bar, 0.9 to a bar, something like that. Okay, there you go. One other thing, there were a few spare keys. I've put them in the top right drawer of your dad's desk. We're not sure what they're all for, but I think there'll be padlocks and things in there. Okay, and there's also a big bunch of security keys, but I can't find anything they fit. So there's spare keys in the top right drawer of the desk. Okay, so you're all locked up. Just worth noting, there's some growth coming out of the guttering up there, so you will need a ladder. Get up and clear that gutter when you arrive. Not something I can do at the minute, I haven't got a long enough ladder. Okay, so you come out and you turn left. Slow. Turn left and go off down this way. And we're just going to have a little look around the footpath, which is called Boatman's Lane. And we didn't find this straight away last night, but this is the shortcut, if you will, down to Roy's. Because it looks like it's a dead end, you see, when you look around here. You can't see any way through. But if you come down to this corner, down here, yeah, this is actually a little lane. And it goes through. Down there, look, and that's Boatman's Lane just there. Okay, so this is the quickest way down to Roy's, and if you just follow, might as well just point it out because we're going to go the other way, but just there, that building just there, that's Roy's. Okay, so it's literally 2 minutes, but we're going to go and take a walk in the street. Okay, so we've come up the little footpath from behind. There's your gate there in the back of the house. We look around. Yeah, so we could have come either way because we're going to come out the gate and turn left. We've got this little footpath running up here. Little footpath here. And then if you look left, that's into Swafield Street there. And if you look right, some steps. And there's the way down across the fields. And I think we're going to go and have a little walk down there and see. Don't know how long we'll be because the weather, as you can see, looks a bit shaky. So your house is just there, Fred. I don't know if you can see on the screen one with lots of solar panels on the roof. Your house is the one to the right with the white panel on the roof. That's yours. This footpath is immediately opposite. And if you know anyone that likes walking, this is what you're straight out into. Yeah, looks like they've got a bit of a mould problem, but so we're down at the square. This is literally 2 minutes from your front door. So there's Roy's, and it goes all the way along there. Huge, great supermarket. Probably bigger than the one in Wroxham, to be honest. Absolutely massive, everything in it. Just a nice cup of coffee in Roy's cafe there, that's fine. You've got an optician over there, a bakery over there. Pharmacy is just there. And just over the building over that side, that's the doctor's. And then there's a couple of second-hand shops. Amazing what you can find here, look. There you go. But yeah, everything you want, and it's easily within 2 minutes of your front door.